Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
And lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
I can't call it. Remember, that's not me.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
You are listening to Ken Norton on Fight Net Radio. And I've been thinking that I would come out of retirement just to knock out Lee Honey.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, bringing you the wonderful world of box. Andrew and I were having technical difficulties before the show started. And Andrew just got some very disturbing news at the beginning of the show. We will discuss that. So, on today's show, if this is your first time listening, hi, welcome. My name's Lee. I'm an asshole. That's Andrew Labouche. He's a former writer, former Golden Gloves boxer. Can you believe that shit?
No, I'm not. Will you stop?
All right, amateur boxer.
Yeah.
And he is a very passionate man when it comes to boxing. Loves writing, loves talking about the sport. He is the straight man to my ha-ha funny man. It is my job to come up with funny things throughout the show, and I would say, Andrew, consistently I cross the line. Yes, you do. So, in the beginning, because this is the episode that I want everybody to have their friend put on their buddy's phone. And here's why. I'm going to do a review of the Creed movies, and I'm going to try to make Andrew laugh for a good 10 to 15 minutes about these Rocky movies that we've invested. Now going on 8 motherfucking movies, Andrew. 8 movies. Yep. 8 movies.
But it was a change, correct? This is now the Creed movie. This is no longer
Andrew, it's a Rocky script. It's a Rocky script.
Stop. All right.
And I'll get to it. Look, would you call Rocky 5 a Rocky movie? That's the Tommy Gun bullshit where he fights out in the street?
Yes. He's his trainer. He's trying to keep him out of the Don King atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
They got the guy playing Don King in that one.
Yes, because he's got the hair straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as the first movie where they've got a Shelley Finkel character who's promoting the fight in 1976.
I put it this way, Lee. I don't think that script will ever be named Rocky again. Do you? I think it's Creed from here on.
We've determined now at the very, very end of this film that there is a grandson.
Oh,
Rocky,
shit.
Rocky's son has a grandson.
Yes.
And they intentionally pointed out that that it is a boy. Who actually says at the end of the film, because, they're estranged, right? That's the whole big gimmick in the last two movies. He's kind of separated from his son. So there's kind of some underlying daddy issues in this film because of Drago. We'll get to it.
All right.
But psychologically, the very last scene is Rocky meeting his grandson for the first time. By the way, that's not a motherfucking spoiler. I will tell you what the spoilers are long before the spoilers happen. But Rocky breaking down and seeing his son after however many months and seeing his grandson for the first time who does who are you? Like, you guys didn't see that scene coming down the tracks? You guys are idiots.
Yes, awesome.
Right, but it's a boy, but here's the final thing. Rocky shows up with his little racquetball, and the kid goes, "Is that a ball? Yeah, we could go into the back and play some catch."
Hey, you know, he's going to take this movie right into his grave, isn't he? He's going to...
And why not?
He's going to be pumping out Rocky movies all the way to the 6 feet ditch.
He and Irwin Winkler, who is the producer, the real producer is a guy named Irwin Winkler. So I've got to say that this is at least $1 billion franchise at this point.
Oh, it is, yes. I believe it was 1.4 they've made so far on these.
Crazy. It's crazy, kids. So if this is your first time listening, or your friends put this on your automated device, or they snuck into your room and they stuck it into your iHeartRadio system, welcome. It's not a bad show. It's actually a pretty good show.
This movie literally got him into the Hall of Fame of boxing.
I can't. There's a whole lot to discuss about this movie. And the fact that Rocky is systematically getting smarter instead of dumber and twitchier is so wrong on a boxing level. I don't even know what to say. Like, he's got full frames of fucking dialogue in this film where I'm like, did I not see the first film where he couldn't form a sentence to even ask his wife to marry him? And now Rocky's suddenly becoming, like, smart. Let's go back to Rocky Balboa. I guess we're starting with the movie review right here.
I guess we are, yes.
All right, well, welcome everybody to Fight Net Radio. We'll start with my review of the Rocky movies. Let's start with Rocky 1, which...
Rocky 1?
Well, yeah, let's catch everybody up. Maybe we have
be...
younger listeners.
Oh, my God.
Right? Maybe your daughter wants to go see...
Well, wake me up when you're on Rocky fucking 8, because I know the story.
Well, do you?
I'm going quiet.
He's the story of a loan shark enforcer who stalks a woman who works at a pet shop, right? Did I get that correct? He basically harasses her into a date. Fugly-ass chick. All right, I don't know.
Oh, my gosh, here we go. Oh,
really? You think Adrian's a good-looking chick?
For Rocky? Fuck yeah, she was. Now, is she taking down some millionaire in a casino with the way she was dressing and looking? No. But for Rocky, walking down the street, hell yeah, she was a 10.
How old were you when you saw Rocky 1? Because clearly it came out before you were born.
It's probably my whole life, because remember, my brother's about, I think he's 8 years older than me.
Okay, so he's closer to my age, right? So.
Yeah, yes. So I'm watching a lot. We shared a room our whole lives too, so I've seen a lot very youngly. Very young. I'll just stop.
Well, yeah, you should, because I'm all full of questions at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, the question.
I didn't have to get long into the show before I already dug my first ditch, huh?
It's such a good sentence. Like, brother. I'm already off of Rocky onto...
My brother's going to slug me now.
Yeah, no shit. Thank God he doesn't listen. All right, so we posted a poll on our website. Did you want a solo show so it didn't take up too much showtime? Or do you want me to discuss it with Andrew? And I apparently phrased the question so badly that nobody could figure it out. But yes, you guys wanted a review of the Rocky movie. Okay, would you guys like a full solo Lee Honish review of Creed 2 or have it as a regular episode with Andrew Lapche? Fans decide. And I put yes, no. They were confused and voted yes and no.
Hey, Lee, let me tell you. It's a solo either way you looked at it. I haven't seen the movie yet.
True.
So you can just...
Javier Jurado wants a review. Who's Andrea Walton? Is that family of yours?
Family, yes,
All right, she wants a review as well. All right, so here's your review. Andrea, because I know you're...
Andrea,
forget. It's like the girl at my gym. Andreas and Andreas. Everybody make up your mind. Is it Megan or Megan? Really? Ian or Ian? I got Ians and Ians. Megans and McGanns, Andreas.
I have a cousin, Lee, that needs it Maria, not Maria.
You're shitting me. She wants you to roll the R.
Hey, I learned a long time ago, but yeah, she don't respond to Maria.
Motherfucking, what the hell is going on? All right, so here's your review of Rocky 8. We'll start with Rocky 1 because I'm assuming you kids didn't watch. We'll just get up quickly because you got to know the story of Rocky 4 to go see Rocky 8. So in Rocky 1, Rocky is a very stupid, beaten fighter who's 76-15. I mean, what is Rocky's record? I mean, it's like horrible. Like, he had a ton of losses. He fought in back alley gyms. He was a mob enforcer and stalking this woman named Adrian. His best friend's an alcoholic. His life and his existence pretty much sucked. Would you not agree?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Well, 5 weeks prior to then champion Apollo Creed. Calm down, I'll get up there in 5 minutes. I promise. I promise I'll get to Rocky 4 really quick.
Shit, man.
All right. Well, the kids don't see these movies, and why should they?
Yes, they
Rocky
do.
1 is a tough sandwich to eat.
Don't you know every holiday season there is a Rocky marathon on TV? Lee, they have been playing the Rocky movies for 30 fucking plus years. Okay?
And isn't this really based on Chuck Wepner? Well, why get into that?
Yeah.
Rocky's record is 58-23 with one draw. 51 by knockouts, by the way. What a record. Mm-hmm. So, and it's secretly based on the life of Chuck Wepner, played by Liev Schreiber. Okay.
Quad Ali.
There you go. So, Rocky, 5 weeks out from his... so, Apollo Creed has a fight. His guy drops out 5 weeks, so he's in... Philadelphia, so he decides to give a complete nobody a shot at the title, which, by the way, nobody would sanction in any era. But okay.
Hey, Lee, Floyd watched this movie.
Right.
Floyd is like,
I'm going to give a complete nobody a chance to win $100 million.
Damn it, that's where Floyd got it from. All right, go ahead.
Shit, that's the story of every last fight by Floyd Mayweather. Rocky goes the distance.
And what I love, right, real fast, another low blow. Yeah. Why'd you let him numb his hands? Well, it's the most money I ever made. Well, why'd you let him come in overweight and didn't put him on a scale? Well, it's the most money I ever made. Right. That's always attached to Floyd's fights. What the fuck, though? It's the most money I ever made.
Yeah, Floyd is Apollo Creed. So, in the first movie, for those of you who don't know, Rocky goes the distance and puts a hurt on Apollo Creed, who's all wrong for us, baby. He's all wrong for us. And they go to the hospital, and that's the end of the movie, right? Yo, Adrian, I love you. I did it. I don't know what he did. He lost, bitch. You lost, right? But he got an Academy Award, which means we have a second movie. So, in the second movie... we find out that Rocky's now got a blind spot, and apparently there's no medical examination in boxing in 1977 or 78, Andrew. So apparently...
really, Lee, back in the day, this is true, people, for our young fans, like you're saying. If a matchmaker knew of an injury on a fighter, that was actually a positive for him. He can go, hey, let's match these two up. Our guy's got a left hook. This guy has a blind spot. Continue.
So the second movie comes out just about a year or two later. We once again throw most of all the boxing rules and all that horse shit out the window. And again, Apollo Creed, muching look like Floyd Mayweather, needs this fight now because his ego won't let him have this narrow loss on his scorecard. Rocky decides to go into making commercials and buying Harley Davidsons, marrying the ugly chick, and getting her knocked up. And so what we find out is that his corner guy, Mickey Goldsmill, will not train him to fight Apollo because he's got a blind spot and keeps slapping him in the face. Am I doing a good review so far?
Yeah.
You see that? You see that? You'd be dead. All right. So we go from there to Mickey's alone eating out of a can of beans because he's poor as fuck, and he's watching a thing where Apollo's now making fun of Rocky and Mickey on TV, and he's gonna crack